that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. On the return, Walker. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Take four.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. McCaffrey on the counter. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. They find some open field here. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Joe Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. But he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. The extra point splits the offense. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Down gets 3 up to the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A give running right is Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll roll him out right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. Touchdown! Henry Ruggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Walker. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Slam, slam. Go.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. An update from Buffalo. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check it back.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check safety, check safety. Check 3, safety.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. And Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers. Oh, it's a wobbler here. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. Now they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work out it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down. 1st down, 49ers. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All mounted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in the 2nd week of the regular season. From the 45 on 2nd down, Lance. He'll buy some time right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Chubb will get the call running left. Ronnie Harrison that time able to make the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Chubb running right, fights him off. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, it's a nice run right there. That's what first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll run with Chubb. 91 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll give it to Chubb. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Right down the middle, and that makes the score 14 to 7.
14, Panthers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Panthers get the first down 10 at their own 25-yard
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They'll set up a throw. He's got Anderson right side. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and 4. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to throw again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things. And they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, that's what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Niners 21, Panthers 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Walker. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
Here's 2nd and 9. They They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Double time. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Jam. Deuce. Check.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now Joe Mixon. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Byron Murphy there on the tackle.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 38. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down. Mixon, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
You don't want it. Watch twist.
They'll run here with Hubbard. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Second and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Lance on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll give it to Nixon. Stop short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Cowboy 80. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Panther streak. Panther streak.
Bang, bang, bang.
Nixon. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey. The second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. His first career touchdown pass. It's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, and make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second down and 3. Give. This is Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run this one in. And he will find his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Niners 28, Panthers 23.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And caught by Trimble. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. The 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realized he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is McCaffrey on the give. And room there to work it inside the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with it big. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. So the victory here for San Francisco, and I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for San Francisco, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.